goes there. That goes there. Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining our Zoom today. My name is Hyperfund Patel. I'm going to be your host today. I'm really excited to share with you an incredible opportunity that your friend has seen, heard, and loves, and hence why they've invited you to take a look too. Because this really is something, when you come across something great, you want to tell people about it, right? So it's a natural thing to do, and hence you're here. So really important, if you want to get the most out of the next 30 minutes, please pay attention. This could be it. What do I mean by it? This could be the very thing that you've been waiting for, looking for, searching for. This could be the solution to many of the things that you want to solve. All right. So listen with intention. How can this opportunity help you get to the next level, help you to improve the quality of your life? Whatever it is that you're faced with, in terms of day-to-day challenges, how can this make that a little bit easier, alleviate some of that challenge, reduce some of the stress, and smoothen out some of the bumps in the road? And so step number 3 is just to enjoy the presentation, and we'll take questions in the short break. So here's a quick disclaimer. Any opportunity somebody offers you has risk. We understand that. For me, the key is to calculate that risk and minimize it, right? So if we minimize the risk and maximize the upside, then we're in business. The danger is that we don't know how to minimize the risk. In fact, unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there that, do take advantage of people that don't know how to measure risk, and people get hurt. It's a real shame. So this presentation is designed in a way where there's no hype, no fluff, just facts. So I hope you enjoy them. The company's HYPERTECH Group, and it is the world's strongest blockchain alliance. So this is a unique once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to partner with a company, or a group of companies, I should say, that are really dominating the space of blockchain. Now, if you're new to the blockchain, then don't worry too much about the language. Just let me tell you a little bit of background. It's a technology that was invented many years ago, and around 11 years ago, an individual found a way to make use of that technology in a way that would liberate individuals globally, financially. And so blockchain allows business to be done all over the world through trust and transparency. That's the fundamental shift. The old world model does not allow for trust and transparency. The blockchain technology model does only trust and transparency. And so the first company I want to talk about in the group, there are 4 pillars. The first one is digitalx.com. That was founded 6 years ago. And it's one of the kind of prized possessions, if you like, of the group. So our founder, Ryan Zhu, helped get this company listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. That's a big deal. Why? Because when he did this, it took him 2 years of fighting with governments, authorities, and regulators all over the world to finally get them to agree that blockchain was real, it was here to stay, and it was serious. And the only way he felt that he could really make that mark was to get it in the public listed space. And so digitalx is the world's first ever blockchain IPO, and Ryan was the individual that was instrumental in making that happen. Blockchain Global is the second pillar of HYPERTECH Group. Ryan invested $300 million of his own money. Think about that, $300 million of your own money in new innovative technologies in the blockchain space. That's how passionate he is about this space. And subsequently, he's created some massive success stories. If you're familiar with the space, you'll have heard of NEM. That's $1 billion launch. And then Tron, which was a $2 billion launch. So there are plenty of success stories within that group. It's a multi-billion-dollar group today that advises governments and Fortune 500 companies about blockchain technology. They've got offices all over the globe. The third pillar of HYPERTECH Group is Collinstar Capital. 5 years in the making. Ryan has invested over $400 million in other people's companies. That's right. So in Blockchain Global, it's his own companies. In Collinstar, he's become a VC, an angel investor. In fact, he's the world's biggest blockchain VC, having invested $400 million of his own money in 300 blockchain companies. And that includes, the portfolio includes over 40 successful cryptocurrency exchanges. And listen to this, 12 out of the top 20 cryptocurrencies in the world. Think about that. What an incredible, incredible track record where an individual can spot an industry trend and catch 12 of the top 20 performers in that trend. Again, another multi-billion-dollar group. And then last but not least, the fourth pillar of HYPERTECH Group is HyperCash, our own cryptocurrency, a tokenized asset working directly with IBM. They've been solving quantum resistant security issues. And so this is a huge leap in technology that is coming into the world soon. Quantum computers have been created. They exist. They're already in the world. The reason they haven't been unleashed at scale is because they're so powerful, they would threaten international security as far as IT infrastructure goes. So for 4 years, Ryan and his people have been working with IBM to make sure that when quantum computers roll out into the world, they are safe and secure for the world to transition across into the next super powerful space of technology. So these are our 4 pillars that bring Hypertech Group together. And again, just to highlight that what makes Ryan really unique. How many people do you know that went from zero to not building one successful billion-dollar company, but being instrumental in multiple billion-dollar companies just within 6 years? That's the individual I want to talk about. Ryan Zhu, our founder, self-made multi-billionaire investor and one of the world's first cryptocurrency miners. He started in 2009, and today he's one of the biggest cryptocurrency organizations in the world. He's, as an angel investor, funded huge projects, tons and tons of projects. For example, Binance. If you've heard of Binance, then you know they are the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange. For those that don't know, an exchange is where you can buy cryptocurrency or sell cryptocurrency and trade cryptocurrency. So Binance is the biggest in the world. It does billions and billions of dollars a day in trades, and Ryan is a shareholder in Binance. He also funded ZB.com, another exchange, and he's a majority shareholder there, actually, 35% shareholding in ZB.com. And he also owns his own exchange called Who.com. That's his. Hypercash, I've told you about. He's got 3 tokenized assets that he's launched into the world. The second of the future 3 years ago, and the third one just this year, HyperDAO. He's also funded some of the biggest success stories in the crypto world, as I've already mentioned. You might have heard of names like Ripple, Monero, Tether, Ethereum, etc. Ryan gave them the money to get started or the money to grow, depending on where they were in their journey when he became an angel investor. He also mined all of those cryptocurrencies, which means when he sells Bitcoin, the price drops. And when he buys it, the price rises, because he doesn't sell 1 or 2 at a time. He actually moves thousands at a time or more. And so these people, there are a handful of them around the world. They're known as crypto whales, and Ryan is a very famous one. He's also the majority shareholder in 5 publicly listed blockchain companies in stock exchanges such as Australia, Tokyo, and NASDAQ in the USA. So not only was he behind the first IPO ever, he subsequently listed 5 on separate exchanges around the world and sits on the board as the majority shareholder. He is the king of cryptocurrency. Everybody in the industry that knows anything about the industry reveres him as oftentimes the person that almost, you could say, single-handedly got the industry to where it is today. Like, that's the commitment he's shown. Again, more about that when you watch the documentary on Amazon Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, watch a documentary called Next Blockchain, in which episode 6, Ryan shares his story. Incredible, heart-moving story of the ups and downs and the swings and the roundabouts of what it takes to get to this place today that he's enjoying. His business partner and our chairman is Sam Lee, a well-known blockchain early adopter and enthusiast. He's a very well-known keynote speaker in the blockchain circuit, and also co-founder of Blockchain Global with Ryan. So, he's spoken at the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, and has been interviewed on some of the big media channels, as you can see here, CNN, Forbes, BBC, Bloomberg, about his knowledge on blockchain. Also, Blockchain Global, as a company, has clients such as Amazon, Microsoft, and other Fortune 500 companies. So again, if it's credibility you're looking for, if it's transparency you're looking for, you've got it here more than anywhere else that I've ever seen. They have partnerships with governments all over the world. Look at this. The Australian Trade Investment Commission, Russian government-owned bank, Ambassador of Indonesia, the chairman of the SEC in Montenegro, Geneva delegation, fintech associations in Thailand, and the Danish consulate signing an MOU there. There are endless slides like this. I just deleted all of them and kept one just to give you the points. They own their own bank. That's right. They have a bank. Anyone can open an account in 176 countries around the world. You simply download the HyperPay app, okay? You go to your Play Store or Apple Store, download the HyperPay app. This is the logo you're looking for. It's a free app you can download, and you can park your cryptocurrency in that wallet and earn interest. How about that? Imagine you put some Bitcoin in there. Whatever happens to the price of Bitcoin is separate, but you will know that whatever Bitcoin you have in there earns 10% a year in interest. USDT, if you're not so keen on the volatility of cryptocurrencies, USDT, otherwise known as US dollar tether, is a fixed currency, a stable currency, which is always a dollar. So there's no volatility exposure. 5.7% on your money sitting in that bank every year. That is better than pretty much most countries in the world. In the UK, we're sitting at 0.1% at the moment is what the interest they give you on your balance in your bank. So really awesome. One of the unique features about this particular card, our debit card, is that you can spend up to $50,000 a day. Yep, you heard that right. There's not a single blockchain card or crypto card that I've heard of out there that allows you to transact $50,000 a day. Why does that excite me so much? Very simple. It's not that I want to go and spend $50,000 a day, although I can see that might be tempting, but no, that's not the purpose. The purpose of my excitement is that, for me, it shows me who they are. I don't need to sit there and double guess. I wonder if they're the real deal. When governments, financial regulators, and authorities and banking decision makers have said that they can have a card that has a $50,000 a day spend limit, bigger than any other card, then I need to take that a little bit seriously, right? It would be very ignorant of me to dismiss such a fact, all right? Doesn't matter how high horse I might be sat on. Sometimes you've got to look at the facts and just humble yourself to who these guys are, what they've done, and what they're up to in the world. So if you'd like to partner with the group today, you had an excellent opportunity to do that. Your friend invited you because that's exactly what is on offer. Again, if you're in the industry, you know some of these brands are absolute high street brands. They're massive global success stories. And so never has anyone built so much so quickly. The next phase of development is delivering their ecosystem. So they've got one of the coins I mentioned that they've launched earlier this year is HYPERDAO. This is a decentralized finance project. And so, that's the buzzword of the decade. If you haven't heard it so far, you will over the coming years for sure. DeFi is the buzzword of the decade. Decentralized finance. When an industry is decentralized, boom, fortunes are made. And so the financial industry is currently undergoing decentralization because of cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology. HYPERDAO is a prominent project in that space. They've already launched their own bank, done. Over 1 million customers already on. So 1 million customers use the bank. Fantastic. They've already launched HyperPay, the app, where you can order the card and start spending your cryptocurrency as if it was cash. Next in line, we're going to get an announcement tomorrow about some of these projects as well. We've got HyperTalk, which is our own messenger app, where you can send cryptocurrency to each other around the world. I love that. Can't wait to have access to that. Then Hypermall, our own Amazon, if you like. Hypermall will allow us to shop at a direct benefit. As a community member, you'll get extra benefits that outsiders won't get. So again, lots and lots of goodies to look forward to there. And then we've got Hyperfund, a financial platform, our own exchange platform, a mining platform, news platform, and a show platform. So a whole journey ahead over the next couple of years of deliverables. And they need customers. Of course, they're delivering technology. They've got money, they've got technology, they've got reputation, they've got contacts, they've got contracts. Everything is in place. And what they now want is customers, and they're using the most efficient system known to mankind to collect those customers. And so what they're saying is, look, we're going to offer you an opportunity. Become a customer, become one of our partners, all right? So they're looking for partners. Anyone that joins us today becomes part of the movement. And you get to profit from the biggest wealth transfer of our lifetime. Think about that. When I talk about the biggest wealth transfer of our lifetime, I'm talking about a multi-trillion-dollar move within a decade, less than just a few years. We're expecting $1 trillion within the next year to year and a half. So multiple trillions. Many expect about 10 trillion to pour into this space in the next decade. So, again, these are beyond telephone numbers, right? So whenever that kind of a move happens, fortunes are made, and people talk about the fortunes that were made during that time for decades afterwards. And so just think about that. When I often say money doesn't disappear, it simply moves direction. And currently, money is moving into the blockchain and crypto direction. So blockchain is the next big thing. Whether you're aware of that or not prior to this, doesn't matter. As of this Zoom, you now know, and certainly you'll hear more about it. You'll learn more about it as time goes on, because it's appearing more and more on all the radars. So you can partner with us today and leverage the group's systems, if you like. They're vertically integrated into the whole industry and are ready to share their money-making mechanisms with us through a sustainable rewards system. So how does that work? Let's have a look. They are one of the largest cryptocurrency mining operators in the world, which means that they get cryptocurrency efficiently at wholesale prices. They are whales in the industry, documented and well known. You know, the king of crypto and the crown prince of cryptocurrency. When they buy or sell crypto, the prices move and they trade those movements. It's literally like free money every day from the markets. Thirdly, they're angel investors. They catch awesome blockchain opportunities early and they multiply their fortunes 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, and more. And then we've got their own projects pouring out at the speed of light. They stake projects as well, offering people the opportunity to partner with them per project and earn on a daily basis. They list tokens, other people's projects, on big exchanges and earn huge fees for doing that. And they own exchanges. Every time anyone, anywhere in the world, buys or sells cryptocurrency on one of those exchanges, they earn a share of the fees. And today, they're saying, hey, if you want to tap into this massive profit pool, then join us, become a part of our community, and we'll give you the opportunity to benefit from our expertise, knowledge, and infrastructure. So the question then becomes, is this your Microsoft moment? Is this that moment you've been waiting for I don't know how many years, where you're like, gosh, if only that would happen? This could be it. Certainly has been for me. It is for many around the world. See, the company has a huge, audacious goal. They want to do a multi-billion-dollar IPO in the coming years. And they can do that when they've got 30 million customers. And we're going to help them get that. That's our job. And to get those 30 million customers, they've built Hyperfund Global, which is a global movement of entrepreneurs that are coming into the company, becoming a member of the community, learning about blockchain, learning about cryptocurrency, and then sharing about this incredible group with the world. And so here's a system where we help the company and they help us. How? They help us to learn, first of all, about cryptocurrency through Mars Academy. That's right, a whole video library of A to Z of crypto and blockchain knowledge. Awesome. Everybody should get that because most of the world doesn't know about it. And most of the world is going to start hearing about it. And guess what? If you learn about it early, then you are positioned in the future as the expert in the space to the people around you who come in late to the table. The second benefit of joining the community is to receive daily rewards. That's right. Every day, the company will reward you with 0.5 to 1% rewards daily, every day, on whatever membership package you purchase. Just let that simmer for a second. You can purchase a membership here at any level, and whatever level you purchase, you will earn a reward of between 0.5 and 1% every single day. And then the third benefit when you come into this community is that you get to multiply your money if you so wish to. They will give us a heads up on brand new projects ahead of time. In the last 10 months that I've been in the business promoting it, I have seen 6 projects, and each and every one of them has increased in value immediately after they alerted us, every time. And many people around the world have witnessed that over the last few months and profited from that by making decisions to get involved in various projects that this group partners with, launches, JVs with, etc. So you have access to early advantages, 20 to 30% below market value. So if you love the idea of being part of this exclusive global group of blockchain entrepreneurs, then choose your membership. $300 gets you in. That's it. And then there's no hidden gotchas, no minimum upgrades, maximum upgrades, hidden charges, monthly fees, nothing. It's clean. Everyone, anywhere in the world can join the movement for $300 and receive the 0.5 to 1% daily rewards until the value of their membership has doubled. That's right. So if you started with, for example, $1,000 membership, then you would earn a minimum of $5 a day every day for 400 days, meaning that your 1,000 membership has now come back to you in the form of $2,000 of rewards. How about that? So if you've ever thought about doubling whatever dusty money you might have sitting in the back of your sofa, now's the time to do it. And again, if you're blessed enough to have a little bit more liquidity, then everything's relative. You might want to park $10,000 here and receive the benefits of a $10,000 membership, which are a minimum of $50 a day until that's doubled. And so that will take 400 days at 0.5%. Again, if it was more than 0.5%, then the number of days shrinks. Okay. So 10,000 becomes $20,000. How would that feel? When's the last time you did that? Doesn't happen often, right? Just think about it. When is the last time you were in a position to double, that dusty money in the back of the sofa or under the pillows, or wherever your dusty money sits? But here, you've just done it. Phenomenal. Why? Because you decided to make a smart decision to join an incredible company with a blue chip track record. There's a promotion on right now, which is really exciting, though. I love talking about this promotion. It's just a blessing, and I've taken maximum advantage, as have so many of my friends today. And so the promotion is that anyone that joins now, an early adopter, the people that are joining us in the early days, will get triple the value of their membership. For example, a $1,000 membership will receive you $3,000 in rewards, and a $10,000 membership will receive you $30,000 in rewards. It just means those daily rewards continue for a little bit longer if you get in now. So people that get in later will get the rewards for a shorter period of time. People that come in now will get the rewards for a longer period of time. I'm in. Listen, when there's free, I learned many years ago, if there's money on the table, take it. And this is money on the table, plenty of it. A multi-trillion-dollar trend emerging. The biggest group of companies in the world in the space is now deciding to go ahead, not on its own, but with the people. How about that? Going forward with the people. This is the way the world is moving anyway, right? I mean, if you look at Facebook, how many of you got a Facebook account? How did Facebook grow? Exactly how we're saying here, only without the reward structure. Mark kept the multiple billions himself, which is fine, fair play to him. But, today the world is moving in a direction that, as I say, blockchain is all about trust and transparency. And these owners get it. They get it on a level that most don't get it. They're on a mission to make a difference in the world. And so they're including us on the journey rather than keeping it all to themselves, right? Again, people that have been working with them over the years have benefited massively. Look at their formidable track record. They've launched projects over the years, such as Qtum. That was a 30-cent pre-ICO that landed at $56. That's a 19,000% gain for anybody that was in it with them at that time. Eternity, another one of their winning projects. 4 cents launch, $5.25 close, 12,000% gain. And again, there are a couple of their big ones, but they've got a nice chunky $8,000 gain here, 8,000% gain here, and a couple of thousand, nearly 3,000% here, and 1,000 here, and 1,000 here, nearly a couple of thousand. They're used to doing some amazing things. If we look at their smallest project so far in that sheet there, H share was $4 to start with, ended up at $18, a 355% gain in a year. Think about that. We've just talked about doubling your membership value in a year. These guys are used to multiplying multiple times in a year. So listen, whenever anyone offers you something amazing, I said at the beginning and I'll say it again, do your due diligence. Don't just jump into stuff because somebody's excited. That's not enough. Yes, the excitement is the opener, but then do some homework, do some due diligence. Just tick some boxes. Make sure they're telling you the truth, because sometimes they themselves don't know. And so be responsible and do some homework. Look at this. I love this. And you can get a copy of this from whoever invited you here today. Okay. This isn't just a nice idea from Billy Bob down the road. No, this is real people building real businesses in the real world. So know the company that you get into bed with. Look at this: proof of association with the Australian government, company profiles, ASIC registrations, public financial records, proof of blockchain global incubation of a multi-billion-dollar project, academic publications proving the partnership with Collinstar Capital, proof of collaboration with China government, and proof of partnership with Hcash. So, you can just, there's tons of documentation here. And as I was told many, many decades ago, documentation beats conversation. Blockchain Global's ownership of NEM. Again, many of their partnerships here in their portfolio: Binance, Hyperpay, ZB.com, Hubi, etc., etc. The list goes on and on and on. You can really dig as deep as you like here, but be sure not to dig so deep that you fall into the well that you dug. There are rabbit holes, and there's doing due diligence, and then there's falling into the rabbit hole and just becoming all about that. No, there's an opportunity here. So build some knowledge and then get on with the opportunity to get rewarded from the system. Also, tomorrow is a really unique opportunity. This does not happen often. These guys are busy running around the world at the speed of light, building multiple billion-dollar companies. But tomorrow, our CEO, Jaden Wee, is coming onto a Zoom to address the world with the latest news, updates, and what's going on in the coming months and years. And so make sure whatever you're up to, I would, again, if you're working tomorrow, if you've got a job, you may want to make sure that you take your lunch break around this. Like, do what you got to do, speak to the boss or the decision makers around you to make sure that you're free 2 p.m. UK time. Again, if you're in a time zone that accommodates, that's really awesome. But if you're in a time zone like England where it's in your lunchtime, take lunch off. Like at that time, make sure your lunch break is at 2 o'clock and join us. Meet Jaden in an awesome interview, which will be delivered by Roman, who is our latest VIP 3-star. And he does know how to conduct a beautiful interview. So I know it's going to be full of goodies tomorrow. Never miss the opportunity to recharge yourself by getting in on big events. This is one of those that you do not miss. There's 2 types of people in any organization. The ones that understand and get it and stay plugged in, and the ones that don't understand the importance of plugging in, and they normally drift away. It's just the nature of the beast. So what are the next steps? Really simple. If you've loved what you've heard here today and you're ready for the next level of your success, then congratulations and welcome to our family. Step number 1 is crucial. I cannot stress the importance of this because it often opportunity will slip through your fingers if you're not paying attention. So step number 1 is sign up. When? Today. Why? Because life will get in the way. How do I know that? Because I've been alive for 51 years, and I know that when you make a decision and don't follow through, nothing happens. Common sense. Every New Year's Eve, when I was a youth, I did it too. Every New Year's Eve, I'd make all these promises, and 2 weeks later, I'd forgotten the promises that I made to myself. All right? You were going to go to the gym and work out, change your diet, get healthier, get stronger, build better relationships, be a nicer person, be on time, and be attentive at work and be productive, and all of these. You make all these great new promises in the new year. I'm going to get promoted this year, get a pay rise. All of that happens, but it happens in here and fails to happen in the world. Why? Because we don't follow through on what we say. Secondly, have fun learning new skills. It's a new space. What is blockchain? What is crypto? Watch the videos in Mars Academy and enjoy the knowledge building. And then the due diligence pack, right? Who is this company? How blessed are you that you've been offered the ability to partner with them and they will work your money for you? That's right. This is hands-free, passive opportunity. They have the know-how. They will reward you for being part of the community. So you get educated. The industry grows, which is what they want. More customers come in because you're aware. You rave about their brands going forward, etc. The whole thing works beautifully. And step number 3. Again, once you're in, one of the things that I recommend everybody to do when you're in this business, get to know the owner. Ryan Zhu is featured on episode 6 of the documentary on Amazon Prime, which is known as Next Blockchain. Bianca, the lady that made the documentary work, she flies around the world, meeting the creme de la creme of crypto and blockchain, the billionaires of the industry and the multimillionaires of the industry, and she has heart-to-heart conversations with them of the journey they went through, the ups, the downs, the swings, the roundabouts, and everything, and then brings them up to date of where we are today. So watch that documentary, get yourself up to speed with what this group is all about, and have the opportunity to put yourself in the top 5% of the world, right? So listen, thank you for attending our short, sharp part 1. Part 2 will commence shortly. I'm going to have a little break in between to make sure that I've answered all of your questions so that you are fully aware and up to date with everything we've talked about in part 1.